If you've forgotten the 90s rap game, allow me to take you back. Do you remember guys like Niggas with Attitude? That was the best group back then. Do you remember albums like Straight Outta Compton? Remember albums like Niggas for Life? Back in the game of the rap in 1990. Now, one thing for sure, the whole gist is in this hip hop part 3, and I give it to you. Now, guys like Ice T, I mean, we're onto this game like for sure. Now, if you all remember with the commercial success of this kind of gangster rap in the early 1990s, the emphasis in the lyrics shifted to drugs and violence. Then the early proponents of gangster rap included groups like NWT, guys like Ice T, as you can see him here, who recorded with what some consider to be the first gangster rap record. If you all remember, 6 in the morning, and then we had guys like the NWA. Right then, the NWA comprised of guys like Ice Cube, MC Ren, Yella, Dr. Dre, Easy E, as you can see them right there. Now, the gangster rap also played an important part also in the hip hop, becoming a mainstream commodity this time around now, considering albums such as NWA Straight Outta Compton. Wow. Like, if you get to the tracks that were on to Straight Outta Compton's album, there was one called Flashlight by the Parliament. Then we want Easy by Easy E. There was Gangsta Gangsta. This was the NWA as a group. There were guys like the Boys in the Hood. And that was done by Easy E. There was Everybody Loves the Sunshine. This was done by Roy Ayers. There was Dogman, the remix by NWA. Then there was F the Police by NWA. There was Express Yourself by NWA. There was Weak at the Knees. This one featured Steve Arrington's Hall of Fame. And Quite on the Seat, still by NWA. There was 8 Ball, the remix by NWA. Then there was a Y'all Love to Hate. That was Ice Cube. There was a real nigga right there with done by NWA. There was No Vaseline done by Ice Cube. There was Nothing But a G done by Dr. Dre featuring Uncle Snoop, or call him Snoop, D-O-double-G. Yeah, as he self-proclaimed himself that time round. Now going forward, we had the most wanted as the selling in such high numbers that meant that black teens were no longer hip hop soul buying audience this time round. As a result, gangster rap became a platform for artists who chose to use their music to spread political, kind of like social messages into particular audiences, or the numbers that they had won. Now, to the parts of the country that were previously unaware of the conditions of the ghettos, which means these guys tried to educate the masses as they could. Now, while for hip hop music now appeals to a broader demographic than media critics argue that socially and politically conscious hip hop has been largely discarded by the mainstream. Now, guys like Ice-T obviously turned the game around. These are guys who held guns. These are the guys who used the hate lyrics into the rap game, and obviously there are people that loved it, and they copied the whole culture of that lyrics. As you can see right there, this was kind of I think this was like after this was the Straight Outta Compton shooting the movie. This time, as you can see, that's the time Dr. Dre had aged. As we can see, Ice Cube, he doesn't change. There was a guy in the middle there that acted as Easy E. Yeah. Now, this time round, this is the part 3 of the hip hop culture. Just like I told you, you can join this conversation down below in the commentary section. Let me know what you think about the hip hop culture in America and around the world. Thanks for watching. I'm Dennis the Business. Don't you forget to click subscribe as you watch out for part 4 of the hip hop culture. I'm out.